pulling out all my paints would be this beautiful moment where I'd start thinking about all the colors and the diversity we have and how I wanted the colors to represent whatever I was going to be painting about. And then thinking about the teachings and then attending ceremony or hanging out with friends or just living life and learning things and then bringing those all back to painting. I'm just so keenly aware on the colors and the brush strokes that you just get lost into it. Some people say going into the zone. It can definitely be an act of prayer because I'm connecting to something that I feel is bigger than me. You could say everything that you want to in woodland style art. That's why I love being able to tell those stories. And if someone's looking at that painting and they don't understand it, that leaves room for dialogue, and that leaves room for education, and that leaves room for being able to talk about something that maybe they had never heard of before. So that's one of my favorite aspects of art, is one, getting these things that I already see onto canvas. Now I'm not painting for a reason, particularly painting to make a living, painting to do for what other painters do, you know. Now I'm painting because in this exact moment I really like this, and I'm liking how I'm holding the brush and how the paint is going over the canvas, and just being in that moment is very helpful to pull myself out of self-doubt. Like depression, that's a part of me that, you know, I've had to live with. So working on my identity and building that self-love, and then doing it through art, which is how I know how to create and to connect. And then helping, you know, being helped through ceremony and community. All those things coming together have helped me build my identity of who I am. And it took a long time and a lot of work and a lot of not great paths to find at where I am right now. But when that smoke is lit, we're bringing it, you know, to, you know, you can do your hands, you can do over your head to represent, you know, your whole body. I bring it to my eyes, my nose, my mouth, my heart, my ears, and I'm just thinking about doing things in a good way, especially when we're going to be wrapping a feather, which I'll talk all about what the feathers are and what they mean and what they're going to be for you guys. I think being born Indigenous just means that you're born with trauma. You can't get around it, really. So creating these spaces of being able to work and connect and work through some trauma, and then having experiences together, and then all of us working together, you know, thousands really of people that are just trying to create these awesome spaces for the next generation. These feathers have a spirit, and they become our helpers, and we want to treat them with respect and love and honor.
Yeah, it's my feather.
And it's beautiful. To be given the opportunity to even talk to youth, I mean, it's very exciting because I can understand to a degree some of what they're going through, as I just went through some of it myself. My name is Lightning Woman, or Bringer of Light Woman. I'm from Sault Ste. Marie. I'm Bear Clan, and I'm an Anishinaabe Irish woman. To see Indigenous kids really lost and not knowing who they are.
My name is Jackson and this is Lacoste.
And where are you from?
I grew River in Doanjaba.
And then to connect with them with my identity, and I feel strong in who I am right now, and I feel strong with the parts of myself, you know, being an Irish and Anishinaabe woman. What does that mean for me, and how did I have to come here, and what did I have to do and learn to accept who I am today? And then just to take any of that and then just to talk about it with youth, and then to help them feel a little more at ease. And then if we're all doing that as a community and giving youth and people even in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, a space to feel at ease with being their true Indigenous selves, that's how we're all going to come together and live that next stage of where we're going. Every day when an Indigenous person gets out of bed, like, that's an act of resistance. And I'm very proud that we can all do our things that we're doing. I just feel like that collective rise in energy of Indigenous people rising up and being like, oh my gosh, I get it, or I want to learn more, makes me feel really proud to be Indigenous. So to help anybody I know, or to help youth learn about this and empower them, I mean, it's the biggest gift because I just want them to be empowered and then make their complete own choices and go live their life. But now that they understand, you know, some of the systemic issues that we face, that we can keep doing better. I teach a lot about self-acceptance and accepting what you've created and putting it on the page and understanding that even if you don't like it aesthetically, how it looks, maybe liking it that you've went through the motions or liking that you did the process of it. Those aren't my images in that way. They're belonging to all of us as Indigenous people. When I take a step back from a painting, it's this beautiful feeling of connection to everything. Because woodland style art is not just art, like I said, it's that connection to everything in the past, the present, the future, all our ancestors, where we walk, where we live, where we breathe, everything we do. Like now I know that I have my dad smiling, like I can feel him with me, and all my family that has passed, like I can just feel them being like proud, like you did something, you did it. So for me to paint, I just need to keep going and keep painting and keep teaching and keep talking about all these things to people, and I know it's making a difference. Even just on my level, it's making a difference. Just before my dad passed away, he showed me and a whole bunch of our friends where you can harvest pipestone. So when I look at the statue, I think of my dad and how much I love him and how much I miss him. It says, to Lucia, he carved that in there.